In Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, the Fomorians are described as massive giant folk with purple-white or purple-gray skin that have been horribly deformed by an ancient curse that ravages their bodies and minds. These deformities take a myriad of shapes, such as distortion to facial features or disproportionate or crooked limbs. They were once the most beautiful of all giants, but in an attempt to take over the Feywild, they were cursed to be permanently deformed and pushed out into the dark places of the world, where they were slowly driven mad by the curse of the evil eye. The standard Fomorian has an AC of 14 and 149 hit points, with a standard speed of 30 feet. They have amazing strength and constitution and terrible charisma, which makes sense considering their curse. They're moderately stealthy and very perceptive. Add in the dark vision they have and their preference for dark areas, and they typically get the jump on their victims. In combat, they boast a multi-attack consisting either of 2 club attacks or 1 club and 1 evil eye. The Great Club has a +9 to hit and a reach of 15 feet, dealing 3d8 plus 6 bludgeoning damage, a potential of 9 to 30 or 18 to 60 if striking twice. The evil eye forces a target within 60 feet to make a DC 14 charisma save, taking 68 psychic damage, a potential of 6 to 48 on a failure, or half as much on a success. Alternatively, the Fomorian can use their action to inflict the curse of the evil eye upon a victim, attacking with the evil eye. On a failed save, the target takes the damage and is horrifically deformed. While inflicted with this curse, the target has disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws, and attacks based on strength or dexterity. As a DM, I would have the Fomorian hiding out in their natural habitat, stalking the players or waiting for them to get close. To kick off combat, I would target the lead melee player with a curse of the evil eye to try and put them at a severe disadvantage for the coming fight. From there, I would have the Fomorian use a Great Club attack each turn on melee players, trying to stay 15 feet away from them to avoid their attacks but retain the ability to strike them. I would then have the Fomorian use Evil Eye on ranged players in the same turn, forcing them to make continual charisma saving throws and taking damage every time. If at any time in combat the melee players are all down, I would have the Fomorian move towards ranged players while attacking with the Evil Eye. Once the distance is closed, hit them with a Great Club plus Evil Eye as many times as you can. In Irish mythology, the Fomorians, or Fomorach, are a race of deep-sea or underground-dwelling giants who are often portrayed in stories as monstrous invaders and raiders who assaulted the first settlers of Ireland. Similar to the Titans of Greek myth, the Fomorians are giants in direct opposition of the deities who protect and guide humankind, the Tuatha De Danann. Originally, the Fomorag were regarded as malevolent spirits of the sea and deep earth, but with Viking invasions becoming more and more common, they were soon changed to reflect the fear of an invading force, and became giants who rise from the sea to take away things from the Irish. Similarly to most Indo-European belief systems, there is a quote-unquote recorded war between the gods and the Fomorians. Like the Aesir and Vanir of Norse myth or the Olympians versus Titans of Greece, the Fomorians and Tuatha De Danann once warred on Earth, with the Fomorians being defeated and cast out into the nether regions of the sea. As a note, the leader of the Fomorians was a giant named Balor, a creature that dwarfed all others and sported a single massive eye in his head that when opened was said to bring ruin and destruction to all living creatures. In comparing the monster to the myth, we can see that the Fomorians of D&D lean heavily on the Fomorian myth of being raiders from deep places of the earth. In mythology, they were cast out to the deep sea and underground realms after losing against the Celtic deities. And in D&D, the Fomorians are typically found in the Underdark, the place that they were banished to when their attempt to defeat the Archfey of the Feywild went wrong. Their curse and deformity are pulled directly from the leader of the Fomorians, Balor, whose eye can create destruction with its gaze, much like the curse that deformed the D&D Fomorians and gave them their most destructive power. If you enjoyed that video, please leave a like and comment below, and consider subscribing to the channel. You can also join the Patreon for $1 a month, link in the description below, to access videos days before they're posted here, as well as other exclusive stuff like short stories, videos, and more. For all of my other content, you can find me on Twitch at Moglaroo, YouTube and TikTok at Moglaroo Streams, or my website, mwjgilmore.com.